How you guys doing? So you
What's
are
happening?
tuned in to Stay Fishy Friday. As you guys can see, yes, we've got some new toys we're playing with, but as always, it is Friday Night Live time.
Now, for all you guys with the underground drinking game, I want to address this first. I'm not drinking. I have to, visit Tracy and drive every day, and we're actually going on a long rescue tomorrow. But the word tonight that you have to drink to will be
Super Chat.
Super Chat.
So every time me or him say Super Chat, you guys must consume.
Can you move that camera to get us centered on there? I'm all blocked on this side. You got a bunch of room on your side.
Sure can.
There you
There
go.
we
That's
go.
good. That's good.
Once we get this tweaked, it'll be the same every week.
Yes.
And we'll be good to go.
Guys, we got this green screen. We got the background. That's actually the 4400 with live fish, and I tried to get it as true to life size as possible. These are the size of the fish. We're going to have a different fish tank every weekend for you guys, and I want you guys to know that this came about because of my buddy Rob. Now, Rob is the guy that you guys know him as the Aquarium podcast guys. That's Rob and Jimmy. Here's what they did. Out of nowhere, they're the ones that started the. I knew I had something to say, but I couldn't remember what it was. They started the Tracy GoFundMe account that brought us close to $7,000 to help with Tracy's hospital bills. So these guys are to be commended, and they're your special guests tonight on this show. How you doing, Robs?
So
I'm doing well. I appreciate the intro. It's our pleasure to get that GoFundMe rolling for Tracy. It actually started from our community, not just us. So shout out to our aquarium guys community.
Nice. Well, Josh, you had something to say?
So Steven just texted me and said audio is only left channel, FYI. So if we can double check the audio and make sure.
Okay, how about now? It wasn't plugged all the way in.
There you go.
So
it takes 30 seconds for us to land the stream, but we had a lot of fun setting it up last night. I was up
quit
until
shaking the table.
3 in the
You're
morning.
shaking your camera.
Yeah, we were up late last night. Rob, bless his soul, was on the phone with me, and then we were live chatting. Plus, he was on my computer taking control of that, and we're setting up the programs. We're setting up the bag screen, doing so much, and he's teaching me this program. He was on it till like 3 in the morning. I was up till like 5 in the morning. I had to get up at 6:30 to start doing, my normal day. And, it was just crazy. And the amount of time that this guy put in to us to help this Friday night live stream, I hope you guys like it. This is the big news. From now on, I've learned this program somewhat, and we will change to a different fish tank every single weekend.
So if people are still saying the audio is not too well, did we get that fixed, or is it still having troubles? We'll double check that. But we just got a $2 super chat from Vonnie Einzer. He said, "Boom! Much love to you all and Tracy." Well, thank you very much for that awesome $2 super chat. All right, you guys are awesome.
Okay, let us know how the video or the sound quality is now. Also, I want to thank Robs and Jim from the podcast guys for doing all this for us and helping us out and getting us up to this level and teaching us how to do the green screen. And hey, Robs, is there any way you can take off the background real quick so I can show them how we're sitting in this room?
There you go.
Oh, that's still a picture though.
Oh, we'll do that one as well. Give me just a moment.
It's just black.
It's just black. You don't have the green screen?
Right now, I have to turn off the whole filter. So just imagine that screen being bright green.
All right,
Okay.
go ahead and turn it back on.
All right, now I need to be able to see everybody's comments, so I'm going to log on with my phone.
Alrighty.
Actually, here's comments if you guys want to.
Oh, there we go. I'll do that one.
So we got quality is spot on. So one thing I did want to mention, Steven just said it's louder now, so the audio might be fixed. But I did want to mention that you guys have been chiming in with super chats, and you guys have been saying that this is for new audio or new this and new that, new equipment,
New batteries for our smoke detector. Those beeping.
Now you guys don't have the beeping.
Beeping's gone.
We have bought new cameras, new audio. We will get a better mic because our first one broke, so we're using an old one. We got a new one coming in the mail. But everything you guys do donate towards the cause. We do put it towards that, and when we build up enough, we do buy it. That's why we have the green screen, we have the new lighting, the new camera. We're trying to make this a better interactive place for you guys.
Yes. We do have a 3D camera that one of our members, do you remember his name?
Not off the top of my head, but...
And I'm sorry about that, but we do have a 3D camera that Robs was real excited about web viewing with, so we're going to try that out. It's just that tonight we were throwing everything together last night, so we went with what works, and we know right now we're going to have to check out the 3D camera to do that.
So what I was thinking with that is we can do underwater in the 58,000, and you can have
Yes.
underwater footage behind us while we're live streaming. You guys can check out some cool visuals, and we can still answer questions, and I think it would be all great for everyone. So look at this. We just got another $5 super chat from Rob Schilling. He said, hashtag Team Tracy.
Yes, and now I got to tell him about Tracy too.
Yeah.
Robs, hang on a second, buddy. I'll get right to you. Okay, now as far as Tracy, I put out an update on her today and all the new things that she's doing, all of her new, what do I call it, reactions that she's done. She reacts to ice, and now she reacts to sound. I snap my fingers next to her ears. She blinks. I put headphones into her ears, and I talk to her from her phone to my phone. So I'll hit mute on my phone, and I'll leave it dead quiet for a few minutes, and then I'll unmute my phone. And I'll be like, "Hey Tracy, hey baby, I love you," and she'll look around and open up her eyes like that, and it's a great audio response. So she is responding to sound now. The next thing I got to push is a visual response, like in front of her face, do something like this, and get her to look away or jerk away or something like that. Then I can know that she's actually seeing, because she acts like a blind person. She don't lock eyes with you. She just kind of like looks past you or above you or something. But she is still making progress. And the nurse said, don't listen to that thing that I read on the internet about being in the vegetative state for 30 days or more, then the odds go way down. What they meant there was being in the vegetative state and no progress, being the same stagnant level for 30 days is bad, and then the odds go down that you're probably never coming out of that. Tracy's been making little steps every single day, another step up. So we have to wait until she gets to a point where she plateaus and don't make no new reactions. Then it could go bad. But right now she's making reactions and heading towards the good. And she actually cried when I kissed her on the forehead tonight and told her I was leaving. Tears come down the side of her eye, 2 tears. And I felt so bad. I don't know if she actually heard or she knew, but it was a hell of a coincidence for me to kiss her and tell her I'm leaving, and she started crying. So that tore at my heart. It was pretty rough.
All right, so you guys got the introduction of us, our new studio. You guys heard from Rob's, but there is one more contestant here with us tonight, and his name is Jimmy, and he is a part of the Aquarium Guys podcast. So why don't you introduce yourself and say hello?
Hey everybody, this is Jim Colby from the Aquarium Guys podcast, and I am honored to be part of this tonight.
He's got that broadcasting voice, don't he?
So if you guys do remember, we did, I think it was one of their first shows with the Aquarium Guys. They had us on and we told a bunch of stories, and we had a great time. They're a great bunch of guys to conversate with, and if you guys have extra time, tune into their podcast. It's
always
great.
share to Ohio Fish Rescue, so every week they have a new podcast. They just talked to Greg Woodstock, the pond guy. So tune in. When you see it, click on them and listen to them. They're funny as can be.
All right, so we got SC Aquatics chimed in with a $5 super chat. He said, "Thank you OFR and fans for the channel support this week. Also, I think I'm supposed to say super chat."
Drink up, y'all. SC Aquatics was the...
Quit touching the table. You're shaking the camera.
SC Aquatics was the guy that we wanted to bring up from 500 or 450 or something up to 1,000 so he can start doing his podcast, and we got him to 970 in 2 days?
Yep.
3 days?
So we're trying to get him over that 1,000 subscriber threshold so he can then go live from his cell phone.
On YouTube.
So all of you guys are watching, SC Aquatics, he's one of our mods down below. Give him a sub. We thank you very much. Alrighty. Underwater cam would be pretty awesome. Yes, I do agree. We've got Haley on the comments tonight. How you doing, Haley? We've got Joe Rockwell. He's in here too.
I didn't think he was coming. He had to pick up 30 nano tanks today full of shrimp and guppies.
That's pretty crazy. And of course, we've got Adele all the way from the heart of Australia.
Yes, Adele's our night shift. We go to sleep, she starts. Takes care of OFR for everybody.
Alrighty. Hello from Akron, Ohio. Big Rich and Josh, I want to know if you would have any fish that I can put in a 55-gallon tank. It's ready to go. After tomorrow, probably not, because I probably have 20, 30, 40 people showing up tomorrow to get all the parrotfish and the Midas. So after tomorrow, I will post a list of what happens to be left.
Give us a week or two.
We had such an abundance of fish that I couldn't deal with making individual appointments with everyone, so I did an open hour. Come in, first come, first pick until the fish are gone. So I told people don't come in from 8 hours away. You might get here and they might be gone, and I'm going to feel super terrible.
We had a few people driving from 4 and 5 hours away. But anyways, now let's get back to Rob's here. And his podcast is one thing, but two, he went up and above to help me get this thing. Yeah, I mean, he was on there all night with me. So far, Rob's, I don't know anything he showed me.
Don't worry, it'll take time. You'll be able to run this every week, and like you said, the upgrades that you'll do, you'll get better mics. Maybe we could even get you boom mics with headsets, so it's a little clearer. We don't have to do like a room mic, pick up everything. And even like I'm a guest now, you don't see my face. In the future, we'll have a addition to OBS so you can see
a little
guests. You can call in.
A little window or something where you can see the other person talking.
So another thing we were thinking about was the sound canceling on like the ceiling and roof, so you don't get as much echo in the room as well. So every little bit we try and do, we're going to try and make it better for you guys. But of course, we got the Aquarium guys just chimed in with a $2 super chat. He said, still got to put in my super chat.
That's 3 times you said super chat. Oh, that's 4. Okay, some people said something about Joshy drinking last week, and you know what, guys? Seriously, I've raised this kid. Let me do this. I've raised this kid. He's been a good kid. I never have to get him up for school, never have to get him up for work. He's on his own. He does his own thing. And, he got out of college, and I thought he'd take the summer off. Within a week, he had a job for the city of Cleveland. You know what? If he wants to drink on the weekend, let him drink. And I do not frown on it at all. He drinks and he goes to sleep. So if that's what he wants to do because his girlfriend can't come over or something like that, that's fine with me. So please don't have a problem with it. He's having fun, and he works all week long and don't drink, and has he's got a great job, and he's a great kid. So don't frown on him for that. He's entitled to enjoy himself too.
Yeah, we are all adults here. This is 18 and up content, just so you know. But we do partake in some weekend festivities.
And one more thing, so we got some more gifts in for Tracy. And can you go out there on the cabinet and bring in them? I don't want to say their name. Bring them in so I can give them their name of who sent them and all that. Please.
I can go out there and look. I might not bring in what you want.
I set it on the counter. There's 2 bottles and a bunch of the... Okay, he'll be back in a minute. In the meantime, Robs, how was it directing me on the computer last night?
It was a lot of fun. I get to hang out with the big man himself. And we first tried Josh's computer. That didn't work out. It's a little bit dated, and we had to clean it. So we cleaned it for 2 hours, and then found out it wouldn't work. So yes, Rich, you were right.
Mind you, the whole 2 hours we were doing this, I was telling him this computer is not going to work. And he's like, "Oh no, we'll clean it out. We'll get this and that. We'll get." Everything worked except for when we started trying to stream and hooking up a camera to it. It didn't have a video card built into it. It had the built-on Intel video graphics. It was horrible. But go ahead, Robs.
I thought you told me that it was like watching a monkey type with a stick. That's what
That's what I know about you.
Oh,
Nice. Okay, now this is, I forget the lady's name. I don't have the card here with me. I'm very sorry about that. But Crazy Bird Soaps. she asked me what Tracy's favorite scent was, and that was Victoria's Secret Pear Cologne. Actually, that was my favorite because every time she sprayed it on her, I couldn't leave her alone. So she loved it now. So
Perfume, not cologne.
perfume, yes. So now this lady, right? This lady made 2 bottles of the hand body lotion, and then she made sticks of soap for Tracy. All smells like pear glaze. It's amazing smelling. So I'm going to take these up to Tracy tomorrow and let her smell, and then I'm going to use this lotion on her instead of the hospital lotion and the Jergens that I found for her in the drawer.
And it also says Victoria's Secret Pear Glaze, hashtag Team Tracy on it.
Oh, nice.
All right.
That was...
Go further. You gotta put on a public service announcement. Do not eat it because it says pear.
Oh.
All right, guys. So we got another $2 super chat from Jem Louise. Said, from Oscar, for you all, hashtag Team Tracy. Well, thank you very much.
Wait, was that the people that Oscar was their 6-year-old son? I don't. That's ringing a bell.
Could be.
Yeah, somebody. It's hard for me to remember, but somebody contacted me, said their son, really likes Tracy, blah blah blah, and I can't remember. I'm sorry. If that was you though, and I got that piece of memory, thank you very much. And again, thank you for the Crazy Bird soaps. You guys go check out her website. Look up Crazy Bird soaps. It's awesome.
All right, so we got Just Shrimp Granny chimed in with a $10 super chat. And she said, hashtag super chat, love you guys. Tell Tracy we're pulling for her. Heart for Tracy.
Hey, Robs, are you seeing my screen?
All right.
I sure am.
So we got Keith Main, 72, chimed in with a $5 super chat. Said, hey guys, think about Tracy all the time. What do you guys think your next big project is now that the indoor pond was such a resounding success? Well, if you watch the latest video on the Bellagio update, you will get an insight on our next big projects. There's quite a few, so you can go watch that and find out. There's plenty to come for 2020. I told you guys we have a big year ahead of us, and it's going to be some fun. It's going to be a lot of hard work. We've got ponds coming, tanks coming, decorations coming, all sorts of stuff. So just stay tuned. But we got James Belodi chimed in with a $10 super chat. Thank you very much. And then,
hang on, Robs, you want to try cutting the screen behind us?
We're back online. Apparently, there was some sort of internet blip there, but we are back to 30 frames a second. So I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't monitor that closely, but we are back on.
Okay, so we got Joe Rockwell chimed in with a $2 super chat, and he said super chat. All right,
Drink
Joe.
up, guys.
All right. Von Yinzer chimed in with a $5 super chat, and he made it clear it's Von Yinzer. LOL. Sorry about that. It looked like it was all one word. I will, pronunciate it from now on. Von Yinzer. So he said, what would it take to have a scuba-equipped person with a camera live feeding in the pond during Stay Fishy Friday?
Rob, that sounds like an answer you need to address.
I mean, we could also pre-record it and just play it. So who knows? We'll look into it.
Rob, you there?
It just popped out for a second. What was the question one more time so I can answer it accurately?
What would it take to have a scuba diver in the pool with a camera being live for this?
Completely doable with the phones, especially now that they have fully made enclosures, because most phones are water resistant, but you don't want to purposely dunk them. So it's just a cover you put over it, and you can use that with an iPhone.
And you can hook that up for our background?
That would be great.
Alrighty, so we got Paul Ahmed chimed in with a $2 super chat, said, you are all awesome, thank you for your channel.
Well, thank you. Now, mind you guys, we may have some technical difficulties, but we're just learning this and the bit rates and the frame rates and frames per second. We'll get it down for you. Right now we had to shut off the video in the background because we were dropping frames. So That's just temporary. We'll figure it out. We'll get it. You know, every week it'll get better.
And next week the camera won't be on the table, so this guy doesn't keep shaking it. Alrighty. We got Matt's Monster Fish in the house. He said, "Big Rich, a strong wind is gonna come and blow you away."
Matt, still bigger than you, buddy.
Alrighty. Someone just chimed in, said, "I'm gonna get Big Rich and Josh down here in Freeport, Illinois for dinner at my restaurant. If I gotta buy a 3,000-gallon tank to get you here, I will."
Nice.
That is awesome.
Hey, you wait for me to get off my diet and mention food, and I'll be there.
Alrighty. Haley said, "I love how it sounds like they have tech support online with them."
We do. You just take out tech support and put in the name Robs and Jimmy, and you're set. That's they're here with us right now.
So we gotta go ahead.
That's our drinking word right there. Is tech support.
All right, so we got a peculiar comment here from Tyler Bailey, and it said, "Josh is the ultimate fish keeper. Sincerely, signed, Matt's Monster Fish."
I
Oh,
thought
that's
little
funny.
Xander took that title now.
Alrighty, said
I got
no
a question
disrespect.
from my group, actually.
What's that?
They should super chat on here, but I got a question from my group. They're wondering when Xander's going to have his own Amazing Fish YouTube channel.
Probably soon. His dad loves him, you know, and not. I'm not saying he loves his kid, which he does, but I'm saying his dad loves him being on video. He's such a ham. He's so, you know, energetic. I mean, he deserves to be on video. And we were actually talking about that too. It's like, you know, all these young kids. You've got kids, you know, testing toys on the internet and making, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars. So, you know, Xander should be on his own little program.
Alrighty. So we've got some comments here. It says, "No disrespect intended. I'm just curious. Someone's. Oh, I just lost it. Well, that was short-lived. Sorry, guys." So we just got a $20 super chat in from Cameron Thomas. Did you hear that, guys? I said super chat.
Twice.
So I said, "Can't wait for the backyard pond. Going to be fire. Also, I'm trying to come help when the time comes." Well,
Nice.
You are more than welcome if you remember. He's the one who came out and brought his buddy and helped us move the stand in. He got his brand new
yeah.
Converse all
Yeah.
muddied up.
Those guys worked their butt off that day.
Yes, they did. You guys are awesome. And thanks for the super chat.
And thank you for the help that day. That was amazing. We got so muddy and dirty and
But you know the sad part is we're gonna have to take them right back out.
yeah. Now that we decided to do the addition, they're going to be outside. So we're going to have to move again. You coming over for that day? He's like, nope.
Those actually won't be too bad, I don't think. So we got Jem Louise chimed in with another $5 super chat. Said, "Yes, that's my son. You guys have helped him so much. He has autism and your videos calm him. Plus, he loved the Pima. You're amazing. Keep it up."
Awesome. So it was who I remembered.
Mm-hmm.
I remembered the kid. I didn't want to say that, you know, he had autism or something. I was the wrong person. So, but yeah, that is who I remembered. And yeah, that remark, you know, stuck with me. And I love that. So the fact that, you know, he watches our videos and it calms him, I mean, that just warms our hearts. So I love that. Thank you.
It's amazing how, you know, people with disabilities like that really are so therapeutic with fish. I mean, it's therapeutic for us, but I've had encounters where we've had plenty of people on autism where we've donated fish to them, and it's just amazing how you'll see them have just a horrible, anxiety, and the moment they're in front of a fish tank, it's like instant medication. It's just, it's beautiful. Jimmy's, you've given those fish away with me as well.
Yeah, we'd love to give stuff to those young guys. And anything you can do to help a person in need, it's warms my heart.
Yes.
So we got John T. Cleor, maybe? Chimed in with a $40 super chat.
Wow.
They
Thank
said you can buy a pair of platies with this in India. Smiley face.
Really? Platy's that much in India?
Well, you got to think it's he's donating in his currency, so it's transmitting over.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So you know we
You
don't
know what it is, right?
Exactly.
Well, thank you anyways. We appreciate that. So, go ahead.
So we got Justin Richards, one of our mods, chimed in with a $2 super chat. He said, "Can my fish catch COVID-19?" Super chat.
Oh my God.
No, your fish cannot contract the coronavirus. That is an airborne disease. It cannot be transmitted through water. You know, I work for the water department, so that is a big push. Everyone needs water. So we even went as far as anybody who was getting their water shut off because of an unpaid bill, they were keeping them on because people need to wash their hands. They need to, 20
Nobody's
seconds.
water gets shut off this month or
Yep, all through March.
all through March. You got free water if you were getting it shut off before from the water company. You didn't even know it. They're not advertising it, but he works there. He let me know.
Alrighty. How is your diet?
My diet, I'm down 70 pounds completely. Here, I'll see if I can. Ouch. This cast is so big.
Look,
You got this
looking
guy. It's like,
Slim Rich.
I'm down 70 pounds from where I started. Ouch.
I wish I had $1 bill for that.
oh, real man right there.
There we go. I'd even give it to you $1 bill, not change.
I didn't even notice the weight difference, other than I can see my feet now. But I went back on my YouTube page, Big Rich Price, and I posted on there when I started. Man, I was a fat ass.
Gotta quit touching the table.
I got you. I was big, and I didn't even realize I was that big until now that I'm getting skinnier. I mean, I lost 70 pounds. Another 20 pounds, and it'll be a whole Tracy off of my body. It's just crazy.
All right, people are asking about toilet paper an awful lot. There are people who are making it a bigger deal than it absolutely is. And
But we at Ohio Fish Rescue are coming out with our own brand of toilet paper.
But no, I went to the store the other night and the shelves were stocked. But I also heard people saying that Costco right down the road, a big bulk place, they're completely out of it. So I guess it depends on where you go and where you live and who's all buying into this whole thing.
Yeah.
But I did just buy into the stock market. I'm already up $1,000.
Oh, you're an adult now. You're playing the stock market.
Yes, I did. So, Jesus, you're gone.
What do you say?
I'm not saying that, I just removed it. So we got Maverick Graber. This is Xander's dad, David. He said, "Xander, the future ultimate fish keeper." But that was a super chat, I do believe.
Uh-oh. Drink up, guys.
Alrighty. We got Joe Rockwell chimed in with a $5 super chat. He said, "Now that you can see your feet, are you going to wear real shoes?"
Well, I've got my cast on my one leg, and I've got a tennis shoe on the other. I don't even know where the other tennis shoe is. It's been so long. I've only got one shoe, so.
you gotta
Here
invest
somewhere.
in Erasure flip-flops, make it look good.
Right.
All right, so
wait.
we got Chris Biggs, the Mad Aquarius on.
Hey, what's up, Chris? He's my buddy. He actually come over here and washed my dishes once, man. You can never, talk bad about somebody that's willing to wash your dishes for you. He's a good guy. What do you say?
It's already past it. People are.
After we get all this travel ban done, we got to get Chris Biggs back in the podcast for story time. So one of our
Is
favorite
it-
things.
He is one of the most talkative people and would do so good on your podcast.
Oh, he was on once.
I know.
We could get him for 8 hours. He's just
Right.
filled with stories and information.
Oh, he's got so much knowledge and information. You talk to him about anything, and he's right there with it.
What you need to do is get us all on the same podcast.
There you go.
Sounds like a weekend to me.
Alrighty. So let's get some fishy questions rolling in, guys. You guys are, leaning more on the personal side, but we got to stay true to Stay Fishy Friday.
You gotta ask the real questions in a super chat. You got this new line of sweet Team Tracy. What are they? Slacks? Spanks?
Leggings.
Yoga pants, leggings, whatever you want to call them.
Well, there's a whole line of Team Tracy stuff. We've got baby onesies, kids shirts, men's shirts, the women's leggings, beach towels, coffee mugs, all in Team Tracy merch. Our regular clothes is, Ohio Fish Rescue merchandise. This is all Team Tracy merch. It's all under there. But them leggings are just amazing, ain't they?
What you got to do is you got to make a super chat. You got to ask when Big Rich is going to get himself a pair of waist goals.
Trust me, no one wants to see Big Rich in them leggings.
No, I disagree. I really would.
He disagrees.
We're gonna have to buy him a size, 3XL and squeeze them on in there.
I am down to a 2XL, son. I'm just saying.
A shirt size, not women's legging size. So we got a $10 super chat from Multi-Tank Addiction. Said, just so you know, YouTube is taking away ad revenue for any streams that are discussing the virus right now. Then when everybody to go to the WHO and CDC to get proper information. So we're not really discussing it. I thought that was a whole part of people who are producing information on it, which I do agree with. But we're not discussing it, and they still will not take away from personalized super chats and stuff like that. So I think it's just a general ad revenue once this goes live on YouTube. For anybody stating in the title, coronavirus, what do you need to know? We're not discussing what do you need to know, we're discussing toilet paper.
And the availability.
All right, you should put the Midas in one of the huge tanks. The Midas,
We did keep a couple.
we kept 3, but the rest are going to brand new homes. Did you guys get Tracy's pond done?
No, that's going to be Greg Woodstock, the pond guy, and Aquascape are coming here in April. We're going to discuss. He's wanting to do a look back at the pond and how it is now compared to what it was when they built it, and we're going to discuss the pond plans then, and then he'll come back after that to actually do the work. And but we'll have the plans done then. We can tell you guys in April how it's going to be, what size it's going to be, where it's going to be, what things are going with it, whether it's got a stream running next to it from waterfalls, lighting, whatever. We'll tell you all about that. But
So again, people are asking about the updates on the tanks outside and the pond. Go watch the Bellagio tank update. We give you everything, every bit of juicy detail about the new projects coming up. Just go and watch it.
I like answering the people when they're asking me questions, and you're making them go watch our videos.
Because they get all their questions. So,
No, but let me go back to Rob's over here. You guys started that podcast, and I tried helping you as best I could with any of my friends, and you've got probably 3 out of the 10 or so that I tried.
As far as yes, I think it's like 4 or 5 actually.
4 or 5, okay.
And we're at episode 30. We're putting out new podcasts every week. We try to do it in the early hours as soon as it turns Thursday. So we have a lot of followers actually in Europe and Ireland.
Nice.
So we try to accommodate to everyone and make sure to put it out so they're ready for their morning drive to work. That's all podcasts are consumed then. But thanks again. We really appreciate it. And the guest that we've been having on is epic. We've been having what's there a couple of the more recent ones, Victorian aquariums. We just had Greg Woodstock, the pond guy. We've ones that are going to be coming out. We're actually doing an Out of the Tank series that focuses on actually fishing hobby and how it affects the aquarium hobby.
Nice.
A lot of great stuff coming out there. We got some stuff in the can that has that we've already got for the day that we do take a week off or something because one of us have the coronavirus or something. So it's just amazing the amount of people that have stepped forward to help us out, and I tell you what, we greatly appreciate it. Our first big person that we had on was Steve Rubicki from Angels Plus, who was so nice to get on our podcast and give us so much great information. And we do this podcast just so we want to grow the hobby for everybody. And so it's been wonderful. And I want to say thank you, everybody, especially thanks to Rich and Josh for helping us out.
Oh, that's no problem. You guys helped us out way more. But a few of the people you had on there, that was Chris Mad Aquarius Biggs, Jim Kitchen, Greg Woodstock. We're getting Lucas on there next, as soon as we can get you hooked up with him. Who else?
He's moving. I mean, he's a busy man, and we'll get him when he's comfortable.
Yeah.
Have the Ohio Fish Rescue on there.
Oh yeah, you had the Ohio Fish Rescue. Yeah.
Those guys are hilarious. and because of you guys, now all we talk about is that what's that stuff you guys use?
Oh, Prime.
Prime,
If
yeah.
you go to the- you
Not
talk
this
about,
story.
What not to do with Prime.
Yeah, matter of fact, I think every episode we've had, something comes up about Prime, and people won't leave it alone.
That was a good story. Poor little
know,
Joshy.
I understand people worried about us, people drinking during this game and stuff, and I understand that completely, but what we really should be concerned about is Prime, because that's just nasty.
Okay, we got Jim Bach here says, just want to thank you, Big Rich, for telling my wife happy birthday today. It meant a lot, especially with everything you got going on. Prayers go out to you and your family and Tracy. Well, thank you, Jim. I appreciate that.
Someone asked how the mated turtles we brought in doing. Well, they're with a group of 7 more, so there's a
9
group
more.
of 9 of them.
No, there's 11 out there now. He brought 9 turtles, and we had the 2. We've got 11.
I counted the day there's 9.
Well, then he lied to me.
All right, so we got.
Tell them everybody that's coming over to get the fish, there's also going to be turtles here. You can take home in the house.
Yes, I'll tell everyone that tomorrow as they're here. They're
Okay.
turtles if you do have a great home for them. All right, SC Aquatics, he's down to 15 subs. There we go. And any news? I just lost it. This is kind of jumping around on me. Sorry, guys. Any news on the walleye you guys just saved? They're doing great. Not really much news on them. They're in quarantine right now.
Yep, they've passed through everything so far. We've medicated, and they're doing fine. Did they eat yet?
Yes.
Okay, so they already ate, so that's a good step in the right direction. So as soon as they get out of quarantine, we're going to place them into a tank, and I want to keep them so that we can grow them bigger and put them out in the pond. But
And the only reason I want to allow them to keep them is if I get a tiger muskie.
you allow me to keep them? Allow me, really?
So, moral of the story is we might get a tiger muskie here at the Ohio Fish Rescue. I
Where you
think
get that
that'll.
from?
I have my sources.
More sources. We have connections with the Minnesota DNR, and they certainly farm them up here.
Awesome.
Nice.
So there is a local farm by us that we can get them from, and they're pretty inexpensive. So.
Yeah.
So we got Von Yinzer chimed in with a $5 super chat. Said, "What is the preferred adult beverage at the OFR?" Super chat. So for myself, I personally like my IPAs. I do like, Jackie O's. It is a local brewery that I went down in college. There was a local brewery down there, and they have great beers, great IPAs. And my dad over here.
I like vodka. I sound like that guy. I like turtles.
They're Russian. You can't blame them.
They don't make for great hand sanitizer.
I take right. I take
Which is used for is hand sanitizing.
I take vanilla vodka and mix it with Mio drops, orange cream Mio drops, carb free, calorie free, and it tastes like an orange creamsicle. That's what I drink when I'm drinking. You'll usually see it'll look like orange Kool-Aid or something, but that's my vodka and Mio drops. But I haven't been drinking since Tracy had all these problems because I have to drive every day. So
we got K Stu chimed in with a $5 super chat. Said, "Have you ever had a catfish stab another with its barb on accident? I recently had this happen with a Cory cat on an epistogramma. # Team Tracy." We haven't had a catfish barb another fish, but we have had stingrays barb catfish. So that is possible, but that's.
do you guys remember that story? We had what was the catfish? That was
The
that
black devil cat.
devil cat. Now he was in with the stingrays because he was going after the red-tailed Asian and they were fighting, so we had to put him in with stingrays. Now we come out in the morning and this black devil cat right behind his gills has a piece of barb sticking out of him about a 1/4 inch. So Josh catches the fish And
there is a video on it if you
Yes.
guys want to see pictures.
now this is amazing. Now he grabs a pair of pliers, he's got the fish, and he takes the barb and he pulls out, and blood starts coming out of a big hole, and the barb was like 2 inches long. It was way inside this fish.
One thing you're forgetting is the stingray barb actually punctured his air bladder, so little air bubbles
Bubbles
started
were
pouring
coming
out.
out.
So I had to think quick. I hurried up. I ran over there.
Hey. This dude ran and got some silicone. He comes back and he stuffs silicone in that fish's hole on the side. Stopped the air from coming out. Everything was fine. The chances this fish would survive are minimal at this point. And I don't know what it hit, how that long barb went in there, but it definitely hit the lung or whatever. Josh sealed it with silicone. We came out the next morning. The silicone had fallen out and the skin had closed up and was overgrown. And we still have him today. It's amazing.
Yep, we sure do.
That's a story that just people, for one, why would you choose silicone? Because that's not fish safe. You don't stuff it in wounds.
So we got Jason's pleco and cichlids on air tonight.
Hey, what's up, Jason?
How you doing, buddy?
He's known us for many years. Back at our other house, 12, 15 years ago.
We used to do fish deals all the time.
Yeah, he'd drive up from, where's he at? By West Virginia.
He was right outside of Cincinnati, right
Yeah.
in Kentucky.
Yeah.
And now he moved again. He's a little bit more
He got
south.
married and he got domesticated, and now he started his own business, Jason's Plecos and
Cichlids.
Jason's Plecos and Cichlids. Check that out. He's a very good aquarium keeper, fish keeper.
Aquarium keeper.
His tanks are always crystal clear and just beautiful. Haven't you seen them?
Josh the surgeon. I like it. Someone got a message retracted. Bad Haley. So let's get some more questions in here. So he said, when you get Tracy's koi pond built, you need a mermaid statue molded on Tracy in her bikini, spitting water out of her mouth into the pond.
Absolutely, that's.
I thought they were going to say with a statue of me standing next to her with her slapping me. Everybody keeps wanting Tracy to slap me when she wakes up for some reason.
I'm for that.
I mean, we're all good with that. as a prior fan in the chat, normally I'm in that place. That's
All right.
I'd even be good for a kick in the nuts.
That all started because I put the video of Tracy, or a picture of Tracy up in her bikini when she won the bikini contest. And it's a Budweiser bikini, and I put that online saying I was running out of pictures, guys, but I know you'll like this. And everybody liked the picture, but so many people were like, ooh, she's going to get you.
So Matt's over here deleting comments from our other mods, and she got it through this time. And Haley said, sounds to me like Josh is the ultimate fish keeper.
Maybe we should take away Mod's activity for tonight, so some of these things can get through.
All right, Jem Louise chimed back in with a $2 super chat. She said, Oscar has just asked, do you still have Two-Face? Yes, we do. He is actually in the 58,000-gallon pond, and he's with 4 other red-tailed catfish.
Well, there was 2 different ones named Two-Face.
Well, one was our hybrid from a long time ago,
Right.
and he's no longer with us.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So they are definitely talking about the red-tailed
Red-tail.
Two-Face.
Yep.
Still have him, Oscar. You keep watching, buddy.
All right. Matt said he never deleted anything. All right. Haley says, LOL, ha ha ha. You're lying, Matt. Oh, Matt got blamed because I can't spell. Haley said, I'm sorry, Matt. It was too easy to blame you. It was suspicious. All right. What's your favorite fish out of what you have? And super chat and stay fishy, my friends.
Drink up, guys. My favorite fish, we all know, is the arapaima, and it's Brutus right now. And what's the other one's name?
Bruiser.
Brutus and Bruiser.
And Bubba.
And then we got Bubba coming in.
And then Bowser is at Matt's.
Yes, we got 4 arapaima.
Yep. And actually today, you guys don't know this. You actually don't know this. I do because I'm awesome. But we have a guy that just came and rescued some fish tonight. He was going on this massive fish trip because he doesn't get to travel all too often. He had a 30-inch wallago with him. He's got some gar. He had a 15-inch Fahaka puffer. He's taking them all over, dropping them off, picking up new fish. But he said he got 2 arapaima that were dropped off on him. They're about 16-inch now. He's going to grow them out until he can't handle them no more, and then he's going to bring them to us. But he also said that he's got this store by him that has a huge arapaima in a huge, 8 foot by 3 foot enclosure. He's, over 3 foot. So he's going to try and talk to the store and see if they want us to come down and pick it up.
Nice.
So that might be happening. But at least we've got 2 more in the works on the way, which we might be overrun with arapaima here soon. Actually not. We've got a bunch of aquariums that would love more arapaima. They're
Victor
super
down
easy.
in Florida needs more arapaima. His 7-footer jumped out and died out of his 4,500 gallon tank, and that just hurt because this thing was this big around, probably about this wide. I mean, bigger, like a beach ball size, and 7 foot long, and he never jumped. Victor came home and found him on the ground, actually bear hugged him and climbed a ladder and put him back in there, but he did not survive. So Victor's just heartbroken, and if we can give him some arapaima, we'll give it to him.
I actually talked to him about it. I had someone that had some ones down by him, and he said he doesn't want no more arapaima until he gets his big tank going.
Oh, okay.
So it's in the works now. He's getting ready to build it. If you guys watched the latest video from him, he's got new tanks coming up. They're empty. They're in the works. Kind of awesome. He's like us, but down south in Florida, and he's got an awesome setup. I can't wait to go back to Florida this year and visit him. That is, if Rod's doing the Monster Fish Bash again this year.
He will. We'll be down there for it.
So we got Derek Psalm chimed in with a $5 super chat. He said, "Can I mix Synodontis and Pictus and striped and Cories for a smaller all catfish tank? Not monsters, but nothing better than catfish." Super chat. Yes, you can mix them just fine. The only thing you got to watch out is possibly the Pictus cat, depending on the species. There are some that can get up to 12 inches, and they can possibly eat the Cory cats. But also with the Cory cats, they can extend their side arms and actually barb the fish, and they can't puke them out and can't
There's
swallow them.
nothing worse than losing 2 of your favorite fish because one tried eating the other, and then they're stuck in there, and then they both die.
Yep.
That's the worst.
Happens with plecos too.
Okay, so now, Rod and Jimmy, we've seen what we do here and how we do things. Do you guys got any suggestions how to make this Friday night, live thing any better?
Well, I think that karaoke's in order some Friday night in the future. We just got done talking about Jimmy's experience in the last podcast with meeting Prince. So, Purple Rain's in order next karaoke.
Meeting Prince? You met Prince?
Oh, you got to share the story now.
Do I have to share the story?
Yeah, quickly.
My ex-wife and I were in Minneapolis. We were at a club. It's called the Tijuana Yacht Club, and a band was playing, and they came up and said, "Nobody move. We're going to change sets here real quick." About 30 people went on stage, and 10 minutes later, Prince comes on stage. He goes, "I got some new music I want to play you." He said, "If you like it, I want to know. If you don't like it, I want to know." And
Wow.
He played 3 songs, and then he finished up with a small rendition of Purple Rain at the end.
Nice.
And my friend Steve and I, we were
Losing your mind.
losing our mind, and of course we had been drinking all night, so we immediately, as soon as he got done, we ran upstairs to the bathroom. We figured there'd be less people up there, and as guys do, we left the customary one urinal between us. And my buddy Steve is probably about 6'2", 6'3". We're both standing there at the urinals, and
Wait. When you guys said you went into the bathroom, my mind went completely somewhere else.
yeah,
But continue.
it gets better.
It gets better.
We were in the bathroom, and this huge black gentleman came in there, and he said, "Guys, don't move." And we looked at each other and thought, "Oh, we're going to get rolled." And Prince pulled in between us, unzipped, and peed. And I look at Steve, he looks at me, and Steve kind of looks at the wall and goes, "Great set, man." And
Wow.
Prince was looking at the wall, and he said, "Thanks." And he zipped up, he washed his hands, and he left. So we go downstairs and tell our wives, we just peed with Prince. And they're going, you guys are full of crap. And then he comes down the stairs. We said, yeah, we just peed with Prince. And the first thing my ex-wife said, did you look? I did not look.
Wait a minute. We got to ask that question. Did you look?
Did you look?
Did not look.
I did not look. Steve and I did not look. And I don't know how big the princely
So, I
was.
God.
I don't know how big Prince is, but he was a tiny little man. I know that much. I'm not sure how
It's
tiny.
a Minnesota icon. You can't do that to him.
So your claim to fame is,
Yeah.
I met Prince when he unzipped next to me.
Right, exactly. Say that 3 times really loud in the bar.
That's
All
an
right.
awesome story.
So we just got Justin Templeton chimed in with a $20 super chat. Thank you very much. It is appreciated. And we got Justin Templeton chimed back in with another $2 super chat. Said, Robs, any word on the expo? Love the setup, guys.
Okay, so the expo that they're referring to is the Minnesota Aquarium Expo. There's been no official word, but Tim Walz, our governor of Minnesota, has put his ban on anything 250 people plus. So I assume that it will be closed. We are not going to be going to the expo. Expect an official word from the expo soon, and I know they're going to reschedule. They're not just going to let it go hang off the side. There's just too much fun to be had down in Minneapolis. So expect a word from them on when we're going to have it.
Nice.
All right, so we got Scrap Jaw Studio chimed in with a $5 super chat. And he said, for the aquarium guys, when can we see Jimmy on a green screen live? Jerry
So-
do it. Did Jerry do
Jimmy
it?
and I have been working on a green screen. We actually moved studios to have a little bit more space, a little bit nicer. So we are working on it, but we figured we'd have you guys work the bugs first before we try. You guys are the experts on streaming here. So yeah, we got it set up, and I'm trying to work on Jimmy getting a green screen suit so we can both be in green screen suits and all you see is floating heads.
Nice.
That'd be cool.
Right, Jimmy? You're all for that.
It's
Grab
not
your
going to
beer.
happen in this lifetime.
Josh wants a green screen suit for just his beer can. That's
So
it.
we're gonna get that done. But on the end of that, you'll see something about he said about didgeridoo, right? So
Yeah.
on our podcast, Jimmy decided that was a good thing to play the didgeridoo on stream, and that's been like our big cult following is people asking to play the didgeridoo.
Nice.
And I've been practicing, and I still suck, but I don't care.
Dude, I heard it today. I just thought Rob's farted.
Oh, yeah. No, Rob did not.
Oh wait, you got this. Here we go. No, it's yeah. You can barely hear it. It sounds very very bad.
All right. So we got Justin Templeton chimed back in with another $10 super chat. Said, for the aquarium guys, hashtag diggery don't, hashtag,
No.
but really, how big was it? We know you looked.
My didgeridoo is about 3 foot long, if you're wondering.
All right, so we got Jeff Simpkins chimed in with a $5 super chat. Thank you very much. And again, I did say super chat
Twice.
3 times. All right.
I'll be doing the rest of this from on the floor.
Right?
I hope not.
See, that's what I love about our audience. We've got a wide variety. I mean, we've got preachers and families and God-fearing people, and then we've got the younger crowd follows and drinks with Josh, and it's just amazing that how many people are into this fish thing and care so much. I just love it.
It's a melting pot of friendship.
All right. Someone just said, Josh, green screen koozie with replaced fish swimming in a jar.
Oh, that would be cool. That's a good idea.
All right, so we got Kathy Murphy chimed in with a $3 super chat, and she said 20. Okay, thank you very much.
What does 20 stand for?
I
Not
don't know.
21.
No, it says 20.
Yeah, it just says 20.
20.
I feel like that's the number of the episode, like a Sesame Street thing.
Oh.
20.
That's
All right, so we got Jem Louise chime back in with a $2 super chat. Said Oscar says, please, can you name one of the arrow Oscar?
We can do that. None of them arrows actually have names.
We can name the smallest one because Oscar's small and
Yep.
smallest arrow in there. He's easy to tell apart, so we can
All right,
definitely name
Oscar.
him Oscar.
Now when you watch the shows, the smallest arrow in our 4,400 gallon is now called Oscar. That's his name from now on. For you, buddy.
What about Prince?
Or purple Oscar for that one.
Purple Oscar.
All right.
What do we have that's purple? There's a fish that's purple.
Purple. I don't know, a cichlid, some sort. That's about it. Alrighty. I thought about rescuing turtles here in North Carolina. Well, go ahead and do it.
Should do it.
It's a great thing.
You will get overrun with turtles, though. Trust me. We don't even rescue turtles when we have too many turtles.
Yes, we do it out of the kindness of our hearts because we love all aquatics and animals in general.
Any animal, anything that needs help, we help with. You know, whether it's a gopher, a groundhog, a duck. You know, if one of our members say, you know, can you take this? We take it and we find it at home. That's we take on the responsibility and do it.
Good, because I've been looking for apartments in the Ohio area, so I'm glad you're going to take me in.
Really?
He's got a new job. Tell him about this job.
Oh no, I can't talk about nothing. It's all confidential.
Oh.
I'm never gonna be a Bengals fan. I wear a
So
Browns
you
uniform.
trusted me with this information, and I'm putting you out on the internet. I'm sorry.
I'm being headhunted by these VIP aquarium people. You know what I mean?
So what you're saying is we can actually get you here at the Ohio Fish Rescue.
Yes, finally.
There
He was
we
supposed
go.
to come up. He was in Kentucky here a couple weeks ago, and he was supposed to drive up, and it fell through. Things were just bad. He was sick and all that, so he didn't make it. But we'll get him here eventually.
It'll happen.
You know, all you'd have to do is probably, tell him there's a free buffet. He'll show up. Hell, I might even show up.
I'll bring the gallon Ziploc bags.
Hey, I got a 3-foot didgeridoo.
I do too, and it's about 4 inches around.
All right, so we got Kathy Murphy chimed in with another $3 super chat. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kathy. Appreciate it.
All right, so for the people that are asking, is this child friendly? We try to be child friendly. We don't want no swearing in the comments, no nothing
If you
like
guys
that.
haven't noticed, I've been really hard trying not to swear at all because, you get used to something and then you don't look and know everything around you, and then next thing you know, there's some sweet lady with her grandchildren behind me wanting to get a signature or something, and I'm over here swearing like a trucker. So I stopped all swearing to make, even though we make the videos not compliant for children and it's 18 and above, we still try and live our life as, we're in the public eye and we want to live, a good clean life and don't want to show, like, what is that? We don't want to be a bad influence on children. So, when kids come here, they have a great time. We help them out. We get them into the hobby. We let them touch fish. We let them try and catch fish and stuff like that. We work with kids a lot. So that's why I stopped swearing. But the video is actually put up here as 18 and above.
There is some things that's said here that we try and conceal so the younger crowd don't understand it.
The whole
And
drinking game is an underground type game that only some of you partake in, and
if you're letting your 5-year-old child partake, then there's something
you got to
wrong
seriously
with
think
this
of
picture.
yourself.
All right, so we got a $2 super chat from Scrapjaw Studio. Said, why are salamanders annoying? They axolotl questions.
Oh, geez. Chris Biggs says, Josh's silicone implant service.
All right. Someone just said, sorry to confuse you. I am just learning to super chat.
Oh.
That was Kathy Murphy. It is okay. Take your time. We all have a learning curve here, but we do appreciate the super chats.
Kathy, when you put a super chat together, it's more likely to be read because we can see the big box that it shows on our screen. You know, when a screen's going by so fast and all these different, questions, and you see the big one, well, that's somebody paid money for that. So you try and read them off first, and then you try and catch everybody else's questions also. So to do a super chat, you put in a couple bucks, $10, dollar. Some people have done $100. But you try and make sure their questions get answered. So that's the whole reasoning for that. Plus, it helps out the rescue and our mission.
When you got 500 to 1,000 people actively asking questions all at the same time, that's how you filter through, and it helps support the Ohio Fish Rescue.
Right.
Right now we have 391 people. That's quite a bit.
Diehard fans, we love you guys.
All right.
It's like driving a school bus.
Right.
Someone asked, what is my day job? I am a structural engineer for the city of Cleveland. I not only do structures, but I also do water mains. So I design them, manage the projects, and I do all the facility maintenance and rehabilitation projects.
And he's a surgeon on daytime television.
There you go. Yours truly, Ohio Fish Rescue.
His first on-the-job thing, he was in charge of a $3 million project. He calls me, he goes, guess where I am? And it was all echoey sounding and stuff. And I'm like, I don't know, where are you? He goes, I'm inside of Strongsville's water tower. How many gallons was that place?
That was 3 million gallons.
$3 million project and 3 million gallons.
Yeah, that was just to recoat the tower. But now I think I'm managing over $35 million in projects now.
Nice.
So it's getting up there. It's a lot of hard work. Just big, huge projects that you don't think happen that actually happen. That one person actually coordinates it all.
Yeah.
And it brings it all together. And then you got to make sure every piece falls into place beautifully, so your boss does not get mad at you.
How many fish do you get in a water tower? Just wondering.
Right. That was my question.
That was my first instinct, but man, climbing that water tower was tiring. You look up at it and you're like, hey, I can climb that, no problem. And then once you're starting to climb it, you're halfway up and you're winded.
And your arms are locking out because you're shaking. You're so high.
You're fat. You need to exercise. You're like, oh my God. So we took a big whole class up there, and I made it up just fine. I was a little bit winded up at the top, but there was a bunch of people who couldn't make it up, and they said, no more, I'm going back down. So
and so were the people behind them on the ladder. K-Stu sent a $5 super chat, and I said super chat twice.
Super chat.
Aquashella, Chicago? ? Yes, we are going to Aquashella.
If it doesn't get canceled.
If it doesn't get canceled. But that's far off. That's in the fall. So I doubt it'll be bothered with. But we will be there. And we may even have our own booth this time. We don't know. We was talking to our buddy there. And there was just so many people that I sat down at their booth and signed autographs. But then I was only supposed to be there for 2 hours. And then I was standing up over here by our buddy with the Plecos in Chicago.
Drawing a blank. I know who you're talking about.
Me too.
It'll come to me.
Is that it?
What was that? It wasn't. No, it wasn't Jim Kitchen.
Gino at Pleco Paradise.
That's it. He had his own booth, so I was standing over by his booth and helping him. This and that, and then I just got surrounded by people, and I was just signing autographs just nonstop, and that's where the whole grandmother and the kid thing happened, where I was swearing. It was actually Greg Woodstock's wife, Carla, came up to me, and I'm talking to this biker guy, and she taps me and she's like, do you think you should be swearing like that around little children? And I look and I'm like, I ain't no little oh ma'am, I'm so sorry. And she was behind me waiting in line to get an autograph for her grandchild. Oh man, I felt like just a terrible person, So I did my best to talk to her and tell her don't swear like that. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be swearing, and that's what kind of hit me hard. So because of Carla Woodstock, I have tried not to swear since, and that was last year's Aquashella. I'm getting pretty good at it.
All right,
As a
so
therapeutic thing, you're going to try to replace it with the word Barbara Streisand, right?
you're going to replace it with the word super chat.
There,
All right.
super chat.
So we got Justin Richards chimed in with the $2 super chat. Said super chat, super chat, super chat, super chat, OFR. So
Wow.
that's a lot of super chats there, guys. We got Jem Louise chimed back in with the $2 super chat. Said Oscar says night, one happy boy. He said
Aw.
stay fishy.
Stay fishy,
my
Oscar.
friend. All right. So we are getting around to that 8 o'clock hour. He's got a trailer to pick up because he's going on a rescue tomorrow. So I hope you guys enjoyed.
If you want to quit, you quit. I'm going to keep going for a little bit.
You have to go pick up the trailer. I can keep going.
Between 8:30 and 9.
Well, it's 8:02 now, and you gotta go.
We
pick
can
it
go a
up.
little longer.
All right.
Hey, you guys can draw straws. I can read super chats. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I mean, I can stay.
All right, you guys, you got a super chat. Who you want more stay more, Josh or Big Rich?
Oh.
Ooh.
Hashtag Team Josh. Hashtag Team Big Rich. You don't have to super chat it. I mean, super chatting helps, but let's see in the chat, guys.
Well, I don't see it yet.
There's a little bit of lag.
It takes 30 seconds. There's a 30-second delay, so they'll hit
Yeah.
and it'll just flood the chat. You just watch.
Is there any way we can get rid of that 30-second delay to where we're more on time with our viewers?
We can get it closer, but the delay helps make sure that the stream stays nice and buttery smooth, so there's no lag.
Okay. Let's try and streamline that to where we're not putting out as much video to where we can get the lag a little less.
Absolutely.
So that means not a background, or maybe a different background, not as detail oriented.
The background doesn't have a lot to do with it. It's just the buffer rate. So.
All right, so we have a question for Adele. It says, hey Adele, why has your prime minister had brain surgery? And then he says, P.S. You're cute, by the way.
Oh yeah.
We might get Adele married off here.
You know, flights are cheap right now.
Oh, they're very cheap. I told her she should be visiting. I got a spare room.
We're definitely seeing the hashtag Josh and Big Rich, Team Josh and Big Rich. So.
And Team Mullet.
I saw a hashtag Team Both.
Team Mullet is what I like the best.
Someone asked what you're drinking, Josh. You want to show them?
A can.
Ah.
This
Justin.
is not sponsored by any beverage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
We need one of the big Budweiser endorsements.
So we
We
got.
need endorsements. I've seen little fish clubs with like 400 or 500 people that have endorsements, and we've got 70,000 people on YouTube, and we got 80 to 18,000 on Facebook, and we've got no sponsors or endorsements. That's crazy.
Well, technically, we do have something in the works that something is going to be sponsored. So you guys are going to have to wait and find out about what that is. But big news, good things are coming, and a bunch of you guys might be interested.
Okay, I'm interested.
Should I spill the beans, or
I would.
should I
'cause
I
wait?
can't wait to see Josh in a Red Bull commercial.
All right, so you guys have seen SC Aquatics on our mod chat. He's up and coming YouTube channel. He's a great guy. He's trying to do a lot with us right now, and he's actually going to be a sponsor of OFR. But this is kind of one in particular. We're going to do each tank is sponsored by a different person. We're still working out the details with like contracts and stuff. Might be 3 months, might be 6 months, but who knows. But basically this tank is sponsored by so and so
Aquatics.
SC Aquatics. He's going to go ahead and donate all the food for that tank. It could be, say a big company wants to donate a 3D background for this tank and have the tank sponsored for 3 months, something like that. But that is in the works. We're working out the details now. But he actually came to us with the idea, and we
It's a
thought
good
it was
idea.
a great idea. So we're going to go ahead and implement that. So stay
So
tuned,
we're going to
guys.
put a plaque on there saying this tank is Sponsored by SC Aquatics.
Yep.
So every time we video that tank, you're going to see his plaque and his little banner, and he's just going to pay for the food for that.
And also, there
What?
is a new product on the drawing board right now. We're making prototypes as we speak.
I wouldn't do that yet. Because
Oh,
we got
you
to
guys
talk
have
to
to
the
wait.
original guy that made it.
No, it's completely different. Completely.
Okay.
Completely different. So you guys are gonna have some new products, but it is 3D printed. So
They're gonna make a better flavored prime. That's what it is.
Oddball Aquatics says, "Can I sponsor Pittsburgh?" Haley, we love you, but do you know how expensive it is for Pittsburgh's tank?
you could sponsor his tank and feed clams. We got ideas of people who might have other famous puffers on the tube. They might want to sponsor his tank, but Pittsburgh does eat a lot of clams. So
Well,
you could-
guys, I just saw a post from SC Aquatics saying at OFR 20 more subs and they'll give more news for your fans.
Oh, what's that about?
I have
That's
no
what-
idea.
Clearly, go sub SC Aquatics, and we need to have the information right now.
Yes, go hit SC Aquatics, and he only needs 20 more subs. He'll be at 1,000.
Oh, I know what it is.
You know?
He picked something up today.
Oh, really?
Oh, you guys, juicy details. Let's get them 20 subs in, guys. Oh, he said 20 more subs and I'll drop some insider info. He's pressuring us right now. He's using us to his advantage, guys. All right.
Read some others that.
Can he live off ram's horn snails? LOL. I would not do that. I do not want to feed live. He's used to eating frozen clams now, so we're going to stick him on that
The frozen
diet.
clams are a lot harder than the snail shells, which just bust apart easily. And we don't have to kill things when we feed them clams. So.
Hop and clam, Batman.
All right. What about universal rock wrap for the pond? Well, if you go and watch the Bellagio tank update,
Again,
you will see something about possibly that whole spiel. You see pictures, you hear my ideas. Go watch the video. There's literally so many updates, so many projects. You guys are going to be insanely just overwhelmed. Mike's actually here. So,
Yeah, you can go let him in.
in studio. He can just walk in.
Tell him go in your old room.
All right. I'll donate to pay for a Cayman. We actually just rehomed our Cayman to Matt's Monster
Monster
Fish.
Fish.
We traded him for some fish. I don't even remember what we traded him
Armadas.
for, but we
Oh,
got
that
some
Tier
stuff.
1, Yeah.
It was an old video. Go watch it if you want to find
We
out.
had his name was Rocky, little dwarf Cayman, and now Matt loves him, and it's got him a nice what do you want to call that? A palladium or a?
Oh, 5 more! 5 more subs.
Oh, nice
A terrarium
terrarium.
or
He's got a waterfall in there, some moss. He's got filtration under the rocks on the one side for the waterfall.
2 more subs.
And he's got
Let's
moss
go.
and plants, and it's a real nice little setup for Rocky.
How big is the biggest?
I'm so proud of you guys with that. Rehoming a Cayman like that. Too many times we see Caymans just dropped off, the legs are stream.
Yeah.
It's just really good that you guys are.
Well, our last one was 3 foot, and we took it to Greg Woodstock for his pond. And then Greg called and found out that they weren't allowed to have it there, so they found a nature reserve that they gave it to, and it's doing good up there.
2 more subs and you guys get some juicy info on SC Aquatics. Come on, guys. I'm
gonna
waiting.
take-
Matthew Johnson, a family company.
Wait, what was that?
I was thinking of the commercial SC Johnson, a family company.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so he is at 1K subs, so
Yes.
you guys get a
Way to
little
go,
bit
guys.
of juicy inside, content. He actually picked up the metal today. It's all pre-cut for the stand. He's going to be welding the stand together and bringing it up next weekend
Stand for what?
the 1,000-gallon aquarium that's been sitting empty for seems like
We
decades.
finally get to put water in it. Nice.
So, we're going to get it up on the stands. I'm going to do a little bit of modifications to it. And while the 1,000 is up in the air being set up, he's going to be picking up the metal and building the stand for the 700. So both of them tanks will be up in the air, full of water, more water for the Ohio Fish Rescue, more content for you guys, more fish for you to enjoy, more fish we can save.
More water we have to take care of. More glass we have to clean.
All right, so
oh my God!
SC Aquatics chimed in with a $100 super chat.
Wow.
Said we did it. Hashtag super chat. Thanks everyone. Insider info got steel for more OFR projects and another project in the works, which we're not going to mention. OFR branded product, which we're not going to bring up now. You're going to be surprised with it.
Oh yeah, that's going to be nice.
Buy, use, and at the same time help out OFR. So you guys have heard it. We accomplished a bunch of goals tonight. We got a new green screen. We got some awesome new friends we can enjoy on the show. If you guys maybe want to come back every week, I don't know, maybe. You guys usually see there anyway.
Podcast. He's helping us out, teaching me, which is not an easy thing to do. I'm kind of old. He's teaching me this program and how to do all this stuff, and we're streamlining it. And I don't mind. He can come on every time with me. I like Rob and Jim.
So that's.
I like you.
That's a bromance.
All right, so we got Dave Piffer chimed in with a $5 super chat. Thank you very much. Super chat. T. Pritchard chimed in with a $2 super chat. Said, get a Cayman lizard set up. I'll pay for it. I mean, Cayman lizards are pretty sweet.
Dude, they're expensive
Well, they
to
cost
begin
more
with.
than $1.99.
Yeah.
If you want to pay for the lizard, you tell me when. I will have the setup here waiting for him. You can personally deliver it and fly out, and I'll do a video just on that if you so want to. Just get a hold of myself or Big Rich here.
It'll be your sponsored Cayman tank.
There we go. So we went 15 minutes over. He's got a trailer to pick up so we can go on a rescue tomorrow.
Tomorrow, it's going to be my video because Josh just did 4 videos in a row. I did the last 4. Tomorrow morning, we got a rescue out in Michigan. I'm doing actually 4 different rescues, so I'll be videoing all of that for you guys. And hopefully the 2 people that I had to go with me, one or both show up tomorrow. If not, I'm going to Michigan by myself on a 10-hour drive. It's crazy. I never know if people are going to show up or not. They say they are, and then they don't show up. I still have to leave. So
I think that is it for Stay Fishy Friday. We got SC Aquatics to his 1,000 subs. Thank you guys so much. We wanted to help him do that.
Went from 450 to 1,000 in 3 days.
That's what friends are for. He helps us, we help him. He builds our stands, we help him. It's just a mutually beneficial relationship, and we've got great things coming for you guys, brought to you by SC Aquatics.
And tell Stephen from SC Aquatics that $100 we're just going to give back to you for the sale.
All right, so I want to thank you guys for chiming in the night. We will see you next Friday, same time, 7 p.m. Live stream will be better.
And also, if you got any suggestions to make this better, different videos in the background, any ideas you got, list them below the video. After it's done playing, it'll be on YouTube. Go ahead and list all your ideas on there. We will consider each and every one of them.
And as always, stay fishy, my friends. All right, we got to end this.